guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna show you how I do my SNS nails, which is kind of just like the brand. There's obviously SNS, but I do have Kira Sky and a few others, so I am just using the SNS as far as the powder goes, and then I'm still using the Kira Sky I guess steps and formula. So the good thing I like about these is that they're numbered. And you know, they do have a starter kit. I don't think that's really worth it. I just use 1 through 4 because the other one's like a cuticle oil and then I think a brush cleaner. So I just use 1 through 4. So I'm gonna start off with Bond, which is just essentially a dehydrator. And I did have acrylics on my nails as of like last week, so I removed them as safely as possible. So there may be a little bit of acrylic still left on my nail, and I'm not really gonna remove that. I'm just leaving it. So I'm dehydrating my nails. And then this is the base, which is essentially what you put on every single time that you put one of these coats on. So if you're putting this on or you're putting this on, just think base, powder, base, powder, base, and then you do the seal and protect. So let's go ahead and zoom in. I'm gonna use that actually as a base to physically hold. So I'm taking the base and I want it to be super thin because this is just a glue to put on your nail. Again, super thin. And I find if you don't put a lot back by the cuticle, it doesn't look as good. So I move up a little bit from the cuticle so I can put a little bit more back there. I'm still doing a really thin coat, but you just really want to make sure you get back there because I find that seems to be the easiest place that is missed. So just take your time and then make sure you get up there. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab the powder. So I guess I can't really use that as a base anymore. So I like to tilt it. So when you kind of go in, it's not as dramatic. So like so. And I'm just gonna let that sit for just a little bit before I re-put the base on. Again, less is more with this base, but just don't miss your spots. And you'll be able to tell real quick when you miss a spot. Okay. I don't know if I was traveling a little bit with that. Nope, too much on that. Again, my nails had acrylics on and I actually just had a clear polish on it, and then I just went ahead and took that off with acetone. So I wanted to make sure I was fully dehydrated before I started this. So that's why they're like extra, I don't want to say spacey, like rigidy, but it's kind of why they are. Moving right along. Again, I do have some acrylic, and I may even have a little bit of the SNS still left on. You can see the gray a little bit. I just didn't feel like I needed to take it all off. I mean, I got super, super close, and so I felt like that was good enough. but see how I'm kind of leaving like the slightest gap? I just find that works for me. It may not be to your liking, but that's kind of how you, I don't want to say cheat the system to like really good nails, but I mean, that's how you get by without having this tremendous cleanup. Okay, so that is the first coat. And I'm gonna come in with the second coat, which makes it a lot more opaque. Now that you have your whole set done, I'm sure you could choose a better display for your nails. You want to put the base on one more time. So I'm gonna let this set for just a second, and then I'm going to put the Seal and Protect over this. So I'm not dipping, this essentially just sealed it up, and I'm going to put this over it. All right, I'm going to take that Seal and Protect. Again, this is almost just like number one, where it's really kind of loose and not like super, dense like that glue is. And I just turn my brush sideways to make sure I get it all. Again, I think this is almost like an alcohol, like the first one. Again, I just like to make sure, because this is essentially, I guess, is what hardens it. So I like to really make sure that I get this all together, and you can see it actually kind of wipes off all the stuff on the side, so you can actually see my nails don't look as horrible as they appeared almost like instantly as I was doing this. So now they are like hard, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, but now you would file them. Alrighty. So that is them quote unquote buffed out. Super, super cute. Just like this, right? Just leave it. I'm good. Done. Perfect. Ooh, got a little too much on the side there. Alright, now I'm going to take the top, which is number 4. Move those out of the way. The funny thing is I think I did the gel nail polish on this channel, and I think it was with white also. And I'm just taking this top coat and just making sure I stick to that little white part. I left, again, that little edge, and I don't know if this is zoomed in enough. You can see I actually didn't file that part, which I've meant to. So that one isn't as smooth as my other ones. Whoops. Doing your nails is supposed to be fun, right? So I don't take my nails too serious. Loving the white. And you could do another coat of white if you felt like you needed to. I personally didn't think I needed one more. I mean, this isn't a stark white for me. I guess maybe one more coat would have done that, but then it gets too thick and I'm just not all about that, so. Perfect, so now we would just let this sit. All right, so I just washed my hands. I didn't put any cuticle oil on yet because I still have to do this hand, but I wanted to show you the final look. I just think it's so pretty. Ignore the cuticles, they're just disgusting right now, but I think they are totally worth it. I love SNS nails. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.